Hello everybody, my name is Aceface. We're going to be testing out a relatively cheap T4 Cerberus fit. I've had issues with getting a relatively cheap T4 Cerberus fit before due to the way the Cerberus is designed. It has a bit to do with the fitting and also just the way its slot layout is. So because of the limited mid slot layout, because it got 5 mid slots, I would prefer it to have a bit more, but you can't have everything. I have a hard time having a Cerberus that can apply good and also tank good. I've been having this issue. The way you can fix that is if you go with something like Caldari Navy heavy assault missiles, and then you have a bit more fitting space required, and then you're able to like tweak the low slots a bit better, and then you're able to fit more stuff in the mid slots, and maybe even have some really expensive implants like high grade hydras, and then enables you to apply really good without having to like, use this web right here. But I'm actually using a fit that has not got any prop mod at all, and I was thinking first, oh, this is a really dumb thing to do, but the guy called Gustav Mannfred on YouTube, very famous Abyss guy who does a lot of very effective fits, he actually used I think it was T6 or T5 Cerberus for with a no prop ship, and it was particularly dark, and it makes a lot of sense to go no prop in dark, because in dark size, you know, you're going to naturally go faster, so you're not going to be really slow. You're still going to be slow because you're not got any prop mod, but you're going to not be as slow as you usually would be. And then a great thing about it is that when we ditch this prop mod, then we're able to have a lot more tank. We're able to have a lot more tank. It's really good. And it also enables us to fit a bit more things as well, because we're not got that afterburner or MWD or whatever you're using to use fitting requirements. So I found a quite nice fit for 620 million ISK that will hopefully go good. We're going to test it now. I have not tested it before. We're not going to use any implants, and hopefully we'll get through the T4 Dark without too big of an issue. We've got pretty good tank actually, because we've got the Pith A type large shield booster, dual multi-spectrums. We've got also a power diagnostic system which increases our total shield HP slightly and gives us a bit of a buff to our recharge rate, which is actually really good. You see how much we get just from this little module right here, 8 gigajoules. So it's a really nice buff we got right here. As you can see here, no augmentations at all. So this is what we're going to be running with. We've got the Rigor and Flare Catalyst rigs here just to buff our application even more, but the main application source will be this web right here. It really helps a lot in the dark sides. A great thing about the dark sides is also just that the enemy NPC's weapons range are reduced, so we'll naturally have a bit easier time tanking, but we've still got a really good tank. So I mean, I might be able to somehow downgrade this tank even. It wouldn't surprise me if I'm able to downgrade this tank and make it even cheaper, but I'm going a little bit on the tankier side just to make sure, because I mean, if this doesn't work, then definitely it won't work to make it even cheaper. Okay, so we've got a mix of missiles right here. I'm thinking these explosives are for Triglavians and the rest can be a bit mixed. These can be for the Rogue Draw Battleship Shield, and the Kinetic is the highest damage type weapon system or ammo system for the Cerberus, because it has an innate bonus to the kinetic missiles. Okay, buy some of these. Raging, and we're on the test server, just testing this out. If it becomes a reliable fit, I can imagine using this on Tranquility as well, because T4s are a pretty good just get the safe. A pretty good ISK per hour level of filament to do, and if you're able to do them in a cheap ship, it's really great, because they're a bit easier to do, or quite a bit easier to do than the T5s and especially T6s. So let's just get the UI sorted a bit here. They've done like a fresh install of the test server, so I'm having to reset my whole UI setup right here. So I usually have drones like this. Remove passive modules. Group these, and we'll start off with the Caldari Navy. Got the web here, dual multi-spectrums, and we'll go in. We could have a shield booster. A shield booster would enable us to get a bit more HP per second and use less capacitor, because these multi-spectrums do use a bit of capacitor. But I opted in for multi-spectrum because I thought, okay, we're going to get a bit more buffer when we're using multi-spectrum. Otherwise, it would be more HP per second to go with a shield booster and use less capacitor. Okay, so let's organize this. Go towards the transfer conduit. Get to work. Oh, look, we've got attack and cloud as well, so we're going actually pretty fast. Okay, group these into new group DPS or 1. Who should we go for first? Watchwomen, they do a bit of damage. What's our range? 46 kilometers. Oh, decent range. Decent range. Oof, this vibration. Camera shake, we don't need this. I'll approach this guy right here, web him, get full application then. I mean, we can just use our shield booster when we feel like it. Don't have to use it straight away. Get the application going. Yep, you see that application going pretty well. Get these Scyllas over here. The application seems to be pretty decent. Pretty decent indeed. Oof, you see those shield boosts right there? Pretty solid shield boosts. Pretty solid shield boosts. And where they can get, like, these guys are getting quite wrecked actually. You can even deploy our drones maybe for some complementary DPS. Get the little Hornets on the way. Hornets and kinetic drones in general are usually the best to use in dark sites because they've got the longest range out of all drones. So the drones' range are reduced in the dark sites, it's just better to go with them. Okay, go for this next Scylla over here. Okay, seems like application is pretty decent. Pretty decent, I'm actually quite impressed. Let's just set up my shortcut here because I got one to recall drones. There we go, Shift F is my shortcut to return drones that I usually use. Okay, now my drones are getting wrecked right there by the T4 automatic suppressor. Let's get a bit closer. Let's see now, what is our range or damage? 609 DPS. I wonder if it could be an idea to use Rage when we've got the web. I think it's still better to go, for application purposes, to just go with the Caldari Navy. I mean, it's alright, it's alright. It's not too bad, actually. But for Battleship, definitely, we'll go with Rage. We wrecked that guy real fast right there. Let's do one volley here, 590. And then we'll go with Rage. Let's see how much damage we'll do here. 590. He's webified. 590. What we've got here, 522. So it's better to just go with Caldari Navy, as I thought. Because the application of Rage is just so bad that even though we're up against cruisers, it's still overall just better just to go with the Caldari Navy. Go to the transfer conduit. I'm at 400 meters a second, I think, is our max speed. Yeah. So I mean, 400 meters a second is quite slow, but still, it's not like we will get to the transfer conduit in a reasonable amount of time if we're moving there. If we're flying away like we did just now, then obviously it's going to take a bit of time, like as you can see right here. But that's one great thing about the Cerberus, is that it's got really good range, so you can hit stuff pretty far away even if you're very slow. So we'll start off with Caldari Navy. I think that's the best ammo to start off with, since it'll be like max range, you know. Hitting out further, under 5 minutes as well. Good time, good time. We could have done it even quicker if we were a bit more efficient with our piloting to get close to the transfer conduit. Angel waves should be a bit difficult. They do a lot of EM damage, but I think it'll go alright. Okay, I think here it's better to go with the explosive. The explosive. We'll go for these ghosters first, these scrubby ghosters. We want to make us apply really bad. We'll go a little bit to the side right here. And we'll take our drones to aid a little bit as well. These ghosters are going to cause us big problems. You see that hardly doing any damage at all. Might be a better idea just to go for the Vedmax. Then we'll get more reps off the grid. Plus we get also less DPS off the grid, or more DPS off the grid. We'll go for the Vedmac after this guy has gone down. Hopefully, no, it doesn't seem like we're able to apply it decently well. Now we'll go for this Vedmac right here, it's too risky. The issue is this, that they're going to spool up to crazy amounts of DPS and we won't be able to tank them if we keep going for long. Okay, take out the Vedmac. Because these guys remote rep, they got medium remote reppers, so they have very strong remote rep compared to the down big. So when they're taking it out, this guy, small guy over here, should go a lot better. We'll approach him. You can see now we're getting through his armor at least. That's good. And we're attacking actually like an absolute boss. And it's got to do with the resist profile right here. I mean, 90% thermal resist is no joke. Destroy the Vedmak. Wreck his face. But I'm pretty happy with the performance so far. I mean, tanking like an absolute champ. I wasn't even using my shield booster right there. We were taking, it was quite a lot of time spent under full fire from these guys. Webifying, webbity web, webbity web. Can recall our drones are taking a bit of damage right here. Tangler could also be a good idea to take him out. So just make everything go a little bit slower. But I think these downvicks are anyway going to be on top of us the whole time because they're so quick. So I'll just go for the ghosts, then the Tangler afterwards. It's not like we're going to be able to outrun these guys anyway. So when this Vedmak is down, it should be a lot easier to get through this guy. We'll try going around the Tachyon cloud actually. Just go a bit part around like this, manual partings. And deploy drones, have them go for this dam over here. And we can take out this guy. Hopefully now we can get some decent hits. Fortunately, it's hard when you've got 3 ghosters on you that are making your application worse. But it seems like it's going a bit quicker now. Hopefully, hopefully. Maybe, maybe. Come on, come on. Take out that Damavic. Drones do something. Drones do something. I wonder if I could split my drones, make their remote reps all over the place. Let's try doing that. One here and one here. I wonder if that will do anything, make their remote reps go a little bit all over the place. Oh, come on now. Just when he was like, to go down. Well, we're getting through the structure at least, that's good. Okay, recall that drone right there. It's gonna go down soon. Let's split these drones again. See if that does anything. These Damavic waves are horrible. Good. Now this guy should be easier because we've got less ghosting on us. It seems to be doing about the same amount of damage. No, 300. Okay, that's good. So a little bit extra damage, plus less remote reps, I think. Have this guy engage him. No, I think it's this one. Whoever's on the Damavic over here. Oh, Hornet's taking a lot of damage. And the application is horrible when it comes to these guys. Even with the web, it's still not enough. And we're doing really tiny amounts of DPS because it's explosive Caldari Navy. Explosive is not buffed. It's not like kinetic damage is buffed. See the resist profile right here. I think it would be better to go with the explosive over the kinetic. Now doing even more damage. You see that 380 now? 380? Because of less ghosting. The last ones will do even more. Like they still got a ghost on grid. So we'll go to the transfer conduit now. We got the Tachyon cloud which can boost us a little bit as well. We'll go there. A little bit to the side. Yeah, this wave was quite horrible actually. A lot to do with the remote reps and the ghosters. If you didn't have the ghosters, you can see it's going very quick now. 400 volley. So that's like the time you would like I would want to have before with the ghosters. But it's, that's sort of what you have to, what you get when you've got lots of tracking disruptors in a filament that makes them go really fast. Or guidance disruptors. Transfer conduit over there. There you go, you see how quick that was? That's how much fast I wanted to kill them all the time. How much capacity do we have if we turn off the shield booster? 53 gigajoules, that's really great. Very solid capacity we've got right here. Yeah, time wasn't too good here. I mean, it would still survive. but it wasn't too good. And I guess it was a bit of an unlucky wave as well, because 3 Ghosters and a bunch of Damavics. I guess it could be a full Damavic wave with Ghosters. That might be something that could be a problem. It seems like otherwise it was okay. It was okay, but it could be better. Okay, let's go to the next room. Come on, come on. Oh, 8 minutes left. 9 more, just over 9, under 9 minutes. Okay. Make this window a bit smaller, it feels quite big. Okay, what have we got here? Drekavac Kikimoras. Okay, this will be interesting. We'll go with Caldari Navy over here. We will then proceed to engage with Kikimoras, because these guys are going to do a ton of damage. See now, is his range? Let's go for this guy. Seems to be wanting to get in close. Again, pretty quick. 3k a second damage. Sort of their chase speed, I think. Well, that's some big volley right there. 500 volley. Nice to see, nice to see. And there'll be even more damage when they get in close because of the web. Yeah, the Kiki is going out fast. That's nice to see. And we can go with Rage on the Drekavax. I think that'll be good. Let's web that Kiki. Web that Kiki. I thought I was going to destroy that Kikimora right there, but it was not going to happen. Okay, popped. Now let's go to this Drekavac over here. Orbit 500, we'll go with Rage on these guys. See if that is going to go well. With our drones up a little bit right here. Go with this guy 500. And we'll go with... Do you have Rage? No, we don't. Okay, we'll go Scourge Rage then. Because I don't have explosive range. I didn't pack any of those. Could be an option. Okay, time to knock out this Drekavac. With 800 plus DPS. Oh, 1k volley. Good to see, good to see. What is the resist profile? Yeah, it would be better to use explosive, I think. But still, we're doing big hits, because the Drekavacs, they're battlecruisers, they're pretty big. At least they're pretty big battlecruisers. I know the Rogue Drone battlecruisers, they're pretty small for being a battlecruiser. Take out this guy right here, easy. Easy, easy, easy. So it's not the quickest, I have got a ballistic control system that is this Polybolos right here that increases application even more. Still, its application is a bit lacking right here. I think dual webs would be actually quite good here. They would enable us perhaps to use Rage on more targets. Tank would be obviously suffering. We could perhaps exchange a rig maybe for some extra. For example, do something like this, but this rig right here, you maybe have the Rigor and then put something like, what can we have here? Capacitor control circuit maybe? No. Maybe ancillary current router. Ancillary in hardware. Let's just web this guy right here. He's going so fast. Medium ancillary current router. And then maybe go with a damage control. Could be an option. I don't know how good that will actually perform. We'll go with the Caldari Navy over here and take out these remaining dammers. Oh, we're quite far away from the origin conduit. Quite far away, quite far away. I think dual webs really could be an option right here. Dual webs, alter the rigs, maybe even the low slot. But I like this low slot because this diagnostic system gives us really good capacitor and extra shield HP. And also, it feels like it makes everything fit perfectly right here because it's just about fit. So it means it's like a very efficient module. I think maybe remove this flare catalyst, put something else. I don't know what you could put here, but put something here so I have more tank. Dual web. Maybe let's think. Let me think. What should we have? Maybe payloading? Or DPS maybe? And then we can maybe have a Rigor 1. There you go. We'll head Rigor 1 maybe. Could be an option. I wonder how this would fare. We'd have less tank, but we'd have quite a bit more DPS. More application and DPS. How much DPS would we have if we were to have Rage? 870. Oof. Could be an option, but it would be a bit risky. Maybe you could take some cheap boosters, boost it up a bit. And I mean, we're tanking really good here, so maybe we could get away with a bit less tank. So Cerberus without any prop seems to be alright, but definitely needs to be quicker. I think it can be quicker by improving the application, maybe even the DPS. The tank is really good. It's a great tank here, so I think you could downgrade the tank potentially. Maybe there are some waves that would pose a threat, but I'm pretty happy with the tank, at least. So I'm happy about that. And the speed, in terms of having no prop mod, it felt actually pretty good. So I definitely think there's a potential for the Cerberus to be a cheap T4 runner if you go without any prop mod. It's hard to get it to be very... I feel like I have a very big difficulty finding cheap fits that are able to do the T4s with a prop mod Cerberus. But it seems like no prop mod is the way to go if you want to go cheap in the T4. So that's it for now. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe. I'll catch you guys later.